site, but it breaks the vents. Now you can get through. Yeoman with a nice shot into flashback, though. That's a player I wanted to keep our eyes on, but let's wait, as we do have 3 members of DRX standing by on the A site.
Oh, through the smoke, and then the fragment right down outside of A main. Really blocks things off, but look, hey, wait a second. Freeing will be able to get that shot down mid.
And that's the Cypher gone. So DRX now do have a free choice. Do we want to go back to B? The Cypher setup should be gone if there was anything at all. But right now, they're just going to focus. They're going to force Gen.G to default back towards mid. Try to get information. They're going to fake it out like they're putting pressure on mid. Freeing, try to find a timing. He does get taken down, but that should be the signal. DRX has to go. Now they've lost control of that middle of the map.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to work with the Asians that you do have, so Hyunmin already dashing in, but look at how Karen Hastings locked down from heaven. Yeah, shot spotted too. Meanwhile, the 3 stack still on the A site. Look at this huge high-low. Unfortunately though, the shots don't quite land through. It's just Karen. Has to buy time with a flash and tries to TP to a safe spot, but not quite. Freeing will be able to shoot him down. Then comes Texture alongside Foxy9 as the smoke starts to dissipate. Foxy9 though, trying to play it safe.
Texture holding close, he gets 1, but that's a very easy trade for Freeing. The timing impeccable for DRX. Now Foxy9 all alone. Can he strike back against his old home? Now stranded on the site. Does he have any idea about Freeing? Wrapping all the way around. There's the pull, but Foxy9's ready for it. He knows what they're up to. He's waiting for Mako, but it's the wrong side. Mako checks for it. Now they know about each other's location. Mako on a timing on the half from these 0 points. Foxy9 is in a dangerous position. He has to get kills to get out alive, and I mean, when he's anchored on that site, he's gonna get kills. That's what we saw last week.
Able to go for that first swing, but here comes Texture now. Knows exactly where Hyunmin's going to dash into. Second shot fired off as well. Bane trying to work around the cages. Will be able to get down Foxy9 and try to close in the distance even further. The flash, though, will deny that opportunity, and Texture finds yet another kill. Swaps to the classic. Get maybe another 4K's got that blade in the pocket as well. Not going to land the first shot, but Munchkin already wide. Good for 2. That's a fast shutdown. Only 1 stinger left on Bane for DRX. The drone gets spotted. Yeoman going to keep them at bay. You've got that Cypher util for Gen.G over by the B site. Now blades up, and Texture gets shot down. Entry into the site allowed. Maybe, no, not quite guns picked up either. They don't quite have the range for it. Mako just kind of towards the back line, providing that cover. Armageddon will get sent through though, trying to break things apart, but DRX aren't in range. Karen continuing to try to push out from the back, but not quite. Does spot things out with the stealth drone and the camera all out. Here comes the self-host.
Oh, he's trying to get ahead of it, but Freeing reads it. They hear the footsteps as well. And Hyunmin just making sure he really creates space on top of heaven. They saw the pings. He's spraying, is blind, but he'll hold true for now. He tries to go in for the kill. Hyunmin may be overreaching just a bit, but you bought time for flashback to wrap around. You know this Cosmic Divide is allowing for this lurk. DRX, they can stay alive on the site. Mako, right now, up top on Raptors. Do they suspect that it's up top? Mako's just trying to stay alive. Everyone trying to distract him. Flashback's already arrived on the way to heaven. Munchkin getting onto the site. Mako needs to get 1 kill, 2, and the spray down for 3, and it's a 4K for Mako! So they can instantly flood the site when the util goes out. Once again, there it is. Yeah, Hyunmin now on top of the salvo, and there's the instant kill. I mean, it's just utter chaos when the bombs start falling down.
Karen tries to get ahead of the missiles as well, but that gets him tacked down to 13 HP. Spotted by the other drone too, and now he's just kind of...
Because of Munchkin trying to get into the smoke in that previous round. But Hyunmin, he's going for it again. There's the updraft. He knows he's there, and he's going to be able to take Karen down with the left click. There's the reset on the blades. Sight now starting to get taken over. Backside, Hyunmin finds Munchkin. Not able to get the kill. Backside Gen.G, but DRX, they've already spread out like a fan. They've dominated the entire area.
Completely swarmed A, and that's the spike down. Once again, it's a 2-on-4 retake. We've seen this like 2 or 3 rounds now from Gen.G, and it's just unfavorable positions to be in. Trying to retake possibly heaven, but that's when flashback is marking the other end of vents. Oh, but Gen.G, they make the call. They heard the drone coming out on the B side, and they're going to start to push against him. There's a 0 point, nobody close. So Gen.G, they can just hold the wall. No, they're just going to walk through and just get gunned down. What is going on? You didn't have the information, and Hyunmin just getting free kills right across the Cosmic Divide, and it ends in a flawless for DRX. Nice flash drive. It's going to be an instant dash in. Bane, you are trapped. He barely gets around, and it's a nice ping for flashback. Texture, meanwhile, clearing out the back of sight, and Gen.G will take control. Yeah, Gen.G still able to fight with fisticuffs straight into the site itself. flashes and everything through. Now marking Heaven as Freeing tries to look for a bit of an angle. The rest of the team just out around the smokes, waiting for it to dissipate. Mako working alongside Hyunmin.
Yeah, no, Freeing did get the tag onto Foxy9, but obviously it's only a singular pulse, so Foxy9 could have moved. He's trying to keep a little bit of distance from the wall on purpose. See if he can get a free kill against Freeing. Meanwhile, a dash in, Texture's ready for it. He reads it right through. He knows exactly what's going to happen, and Mako now trapped at the back of sight. Gen.G strikes.
It's possible given how Gen.G has been pushing in now. Those shock darts looking to break the trips. They managed to flush through, but ooh, up above and above. It's going to be Texture who kind of rubber reds back, allows for Flashback to get the opening kill. Salvo's coming in now to buy further time and deny space. Foxy9 will at least get away with one, but is that enough though? As two players remaining from Gen.G try to come back into the site. Gotta watch for Heaven, but there it is. Foxy9 gets the first, gets the next as well. That's 3 kills already. Bane right out for below, will be able to strike down against Foxy9, and Munchkin turns tail.
Munchkin left all alone. Already a lot of damage done against DRX's buy round, but Munchkin, he knows he has an opportunity to try to secure this round. There's something that Munchkin always tells his team, especially when they're able to get something like the plant spike and they're starting to hold that post plant. He tells him, I'll clutch it. Do what you gotta do. You know, just go out confidently, do as planned, and just enjoy the game because I'll clutch it when needed. And these are the times when he can prove how confident he is. DRX on the full wraparound. Munchkin already creeping towards, so he's wary of a potential flank, but you're exposed at 2 different angles right now. We'll see if he reads the timing.
It's a Guardian too, though.
Yeah, creeping up. Oh, well, he's just gonna get spotted right away. Bane holding that wide angle.
Especially with that smoke in their way, so trying to fend off, but oh, Texture spotted off by the top of his ponytail, and then Karen taking Freeing down mid.
Yeah, so you still have that Omen, you still have that controller, Gen.G. They'll be able to mask some of their position. But without Texture, you're gonna have to take things slow, step by step, and that gives time for DRX to start to reposition and re-clear mid.
That's why they're sitting comfortably right now. Flashback still watching for that pivot around mid. He's got all his util down B long, so if Gen.G does head there, he's ready for it. Gen.G instead tries to avoid a lot of those traps and marches down mid instead.
Timing from Hyunmin. Oh, he reads it! Waits for that tag to come in, and Foxy9 shut down. Now only 3 members, no command used up. But DRX, they have the numbers advantage. They can hold until after the plant goes down.
Alright. Still though, Gen.G very much so in the game. Karen fending them off with a flash. The spike goes down.
Spike planted.
Unfortunately, the util expires. Karen, through the smoke, will be able to get down Flashback as it expires as well. And the shock dart to try to hold them off. Bane trying to set a bit of a flank, but still continuing to watch it is Munchkin. Unfortunately, goes down to him. Down to just Karen alongside Yeoman. Up on line for the ace, and he's looking for it. Has the tag on towards Bane as well. Karen looking for the timing to swing. The recon goes through, and there it is! Karen with the final headshot.
Trying to wrap around B main. Now the main force, they have to get through, and it's going to be Texture just able to work off of the information that Munchkin gives with the jump peeks. Bane will get one, but still the main forces have gotten through. Yo, man, he's got to find a timing to try to help peek and clear the site. You find Freeing, he lands a nice shot with the DRX Classic, and Bane continues to fire off again, and Freeing gets 2 on the site, only 1 member left alive. Munchkin, you've got the spike, you got to run. You can't just wait for the weapons.
Left.
You have to give them up. 30 seconds on the board.
30 seconds, he can get the spike down, but the question is, where will the final 2 DRX players show up from? That's where he lost in that previous 1-on-2. So now thinking about it, plants it very early on for A main, or maybe even Heaven, and then tries to reposition. He's thinking that they might be going through spawn.
Well, yeah, because that's where the guns were dropped, and DRX purposely gives up on a weapon for Freeing to go all the way around, try to catch Munchkin off guard. Now Munchkin, what's the choice here? He should start to hear that stealth road, so he knows, all right, it's coming through A main. We'll have a good position on window. The salvos, they are going to come by time. Eyes trained onto Heaven. Freeing gets found. That's a clean headshot. 3 kills for Munchkin. A pop flash. Hyunmin, has he dodged it? He's just going to stick the app, but Munchkin wise to it. Gets the 4K and the ace. Sight hit, but Gen.G, they've already crept out. Hyunmin, he's got to make the call. He's trying to get the first kill, but he loses out to Texture. Salvo's in, but Texture already threw a nice flash as well to make sure to keep Texture alive. And Freeing, waiting for that Armageddon, uses it to push them out into the danger zone, and he's trying to peek out for a kill. He's just waiting for them to come closer, waiting in the smoke, delays it. Now everybody from DRX has arrived. It's a 4-on-5. Mako sets up a star, and that's the timing for Free to go out. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but Yeoman good for 2. Texture now still holding onto the Raptors, and suddenly it's just Bane alone. Just trying to make it look like he might have cross, and it's going to be a crossfire. Bane good for it, trying to hold on, but Mako's already been taken down, but it's a nice trade from the other side of mid as Freeing and Yeoman come to the rescue. Now just 2 members left on Gen.G. 0 point to clear close. Nobody tagged, so Munchkin trying to push through with that null command. Wants to get more space, spots one. And here comes Undersure. He wants to get ahead of it, but he's been tagged and taken down. Fragment does not get launched. Yeoman cannot plant, and DRX will recover up to 11. The site, we can go for the retake. Cypher Util all shut down thanks to the 0 point, so it's an easy entry for the Jet. Texture holding close, but he gets tagged right as he tries to wrap around and escape. 3 members tagged again from DRX. So much information. It's the neural theft, just showing everybody's position. The spike cannot be planted safely, and Yunmin has arrived. Sprays on for 2 headshots, and Mako will wrap things up for map point.
Spot out any potential rotations, finds Foxy9 and calls it out, but Foxy9 with a wide swing on the Guardian.
Yeah, the OG DRX rookie answers right back. Takes down Yeoman. That means DRX now lacking information, has to group up somewhere. And on the map, it's going to be mid. Gen.G tries to read into this, says we're going to stack with numbers towards that A site. Start to push through. Bane, he's been spotted, he's been tagged, he's been paranoid. He has to escape, he has to regroup with his team.
Managed to do so, but ooh, Foxy9 presses the issue. Freeing uses the gap to abuse it, taking down the spike planter. Munchkin collects and tries to get into a safer spot. Mako working alongside Freeing, marking the other end, but Yeoman right underneath Freeing, unfortunately not quite noted, and that's going to be the first one. Now looking for the next. Yeoman gets into a closer range. Mako still looking for some possible angles, but right underneath once again drags him down to the ground. Thankfully for them though, Flashback has all his utility on the B side, but right now it's being dealt with. Cages up, and Flashback tries to work around it, but Texture gets ahead of it, takes down Mako. Flashback in for the trade, and then repositions around stairs.
Yeah, Munchkin kind of tagged there by the tripwire, and he can't get out in time. Flashback will get that kill. Now a 3v3. Foxy9, you are stuck, you are stunned. He can't win the fight. Freeing using Teo's util to the max. He's got his hands ready. The Armageddon coming through, forcing them to come to fight. Karon gets one.
The fragment. Well, not quite.
The 0 point's gonna tag him, but here comes the fragment. Now they know some members have already come through, but Mako just holding true. There's Bane on the other side as well, just covering for that double up. Texture trying to push through. Karon with a high-low. Paint shows to push him out. There's the blast pack and a nice peek out alongside Karon. The duo from Gen.G still alive at full health. It's a 2v2. Spike gets planted inside the tube as Yeoman has now wrapped around Hookah. And Flashback, they don't expect him. He gets the kill. 1v2 for Texture. He knows the location of Flashback. That's who he's gonna wait for. Waiting for the peek out, gets tagged. Now notice both locations, but he has been pinned down. You really have to make sure that you're changing your util to push that operator, push some of these agents back as Flashback lands a nice clean shot. There's Molly number 1. Gunman now on the other side, not gonna go for a pre-fire. Foxy9 drops right through. Yeoman gonna pick up that kill. Pushes through. Yeoman pushing all the way through, gets 3 with the Sheriff. Welcome to Gen.G. You've got your share of headshots.
He's earned that badge. Possibly the round as well for Gen.G as Freeing comes back in to re-clear a bit of space. I mean, he's looking for those targets. He's got the Bulldog after all, but after that much damage done.
Yeah, I mean, now with the spike taking down DRX, you got to start to consider, I mean, do we just cut our losses here? There comes a Molly from Gen.G side as well. So much room to clear. Trying to bait those out. More Mollies on the side of Gen.G as well. It's just Molly battle after Molly battle. I mean, we might as well just be playing battleships here, and it's going to be Foxy9 picking up a kill against Mako. Freeing gets 1, but that will be it. Draw out the Toxins. Toxin for Toxin now being drained down, but Gen.G trying to get ahead of it with speed. The Boombot not quite going in. Foxy9 gets a kill on the other side. Texture clears out lamps, and that should be the sight in favor of Gen.G. Wingman going forward to plant the spike. Mako trying to spray them down, but the spike has already been completed. He's so low, and he will have to hide away. Paint shells to draw him out. Mako nowhere to go. stuck here on the bench.
Yeah, still pinned down. The Salvos, though, just looking to kind of clear out some of the common spots, but nothing found just yet. Hyunmin looking for a couple of angles out from heaven, but again, can't quite find too much. Gen.G has gotten out of range, out of sight lines, out away from DRX.
And that's going to be enough for them to feel a little bit safe. The stealth drone, not going to find as much information as you needed, but flashback. It's a nice spray down with the one-way. Blooming as well, just catches sight of Foxy 9's ankles. Freeing now waiting for the counter push. They know how Gen.G operates. No reason to overreact. Bane spots him, and the Salvos on top of the fragment. A little bit of overkill, but they'll just keep that delay, and Freeing is still watching. Why? Because they've got that delay over by B-Long.
With the stun as well, just to deny as much as possible. They don't want to let Munchkin pick up the alt orb too.
Yeah, and they're just defending the spike as well. Munchkin already in position to save, but flashback. He's wrapping around. Can they give it to someone like Freeing? 1 point away from that Armageddon. Flashback finds him. He just has to take the kill, and that's 3K for Flashback. Lamps keeps Hyunmin at bay. There's the paint shells. Texture's already ahead of it and gets the kill onto the opponent race. Texture on a bit of an island on his own. The spike now being rotated. Too much opposition, Gen.G says. And they want to slow things down. Texture now going to be the lurk.
He's comfortable for it too, has the showstopper, and is working alongside Foxy 9, then goes through the teleporter, then able to collapse and collect in towards the B site with that showstopper. Dizzy out, looking for the next play, but Freeing gets ahead of it! Into where Scotty, he sprays them down! The third kill, Mako to collect on the left!
We got a lot more to work on. Uh-oh, Armageddon and the Salvos. Texture, you have nowhere to go! It's perfectly lined up! Freeing, you are leveling up on this Teo map by map!
Oh my god, the perfect L shape in towards Guard. And then the op kill outside of Showers, just completely denying full map control for the side of DRX, just as you predicted, Chobra. Then the drone, the spot out outside of B short. They know exactly where Gen.G are coming from. The fragment right outside of Garden. The spike dropped because Mako picked up the kill, and Yeoman has no choice but to back off.
Yeah, but still 55 seconds. Yeoman and Karen not quite sure what you can do here. You got to try to get ahead of things to save, but even that, Flashback, he's out on the hunt. They're still kind of positioning somewhere on A, guys, so just keep your crosshairs tuned. We'll make sure that we notify you if we see anything. Texture tries to go ahead of things, but he doesn't. Check his back, and Bane only close right under the smoke. We've talked about how this has become a popular strategy among so many people, and yet they still fall for it. Munchkin trying to make what he can out of the situation, but Bane now on for 3. He's got no audio, but he's got kills for sure. Again, so much delay. They've been stopped. Texture, you can't quite get in just yet. You're caught! And into the grinder. The op gets a shot. Bane's still alive. He's just going to be able to hold back as the showstopper pushes everyone back. Now trying to flood the site. Bane still alive with a no command. He cannot quite get the flash drive out in time. And finally, maybe Gen.G, a chance for some breathing and to get around back.
They staggered it. They staggered their approach into the site, and that's what made the difference. Now all that's left, just Flashback, as Bane unfortunately goes down to Munchkin, who spams down at his cold corpse. Flashback just has, the snake bite to try to maybe flush someone out of position. Has to go out of drop anyway, but unfortunately, Yeoman quick to react. Getting a lot of info outside of B as well.
All right, Texture trying to come through, but there's the Viper's pit. If you want to plant, you got to get into the pit itself. I don't know if that toxic screen's going to have as much info. It's pit for pit. Flashback now holding close on Showers, trying to prevent the pitch, but he knows he has to get out of there, and he gets 1 kill onto Yeoman. Sprays back towards him, and Flashback gets 2, shuts down Texture. Freeing, holding down on the site, wrapping around an A short, and now it's just Munchkin left as he falls to the shorty of Hyunmin. Flashback, can he make sure that he keeps his teammates safe? They're going to double up onto Showers. Texture gets 1 kill, the turnaround! Hyunmin, he's quick enough. They're coming for him. He wants to isolate the 1v1s. Eventually he falls down to Foxy 9, but Bane has filled the site. Dies to Foxy 9, and now Gen.G, spike planted, 3v2 advantage. Orbital strike online for Karen, and he's still got that molly as well.
Still needing to take up a little bit more space. The tap goes through to bait out the orbital, and then for Freeing to swing in.
He knows there's 2 in Showers. Noted them both, gets the 1v1! Not gonna be able to spray down. Mako gets the half now at 21 HP, and Munchkin with a nice swing out, trying to that B-side of Gen.G. They're gonna fall right for it. Stealth drone going out. Is this a trap? Oh, the shutdown from Hyunmin does keep freeing alive. He's got that stun. He's busy checking both angles. Once again, no way, they're trapped. They have to flood the site. The Armageddon's coming for them. There's the flash, and that's going to be freeing and Bane. A perfect combo as they are able to shut down the entry. Yeoman caught on the smoke, and what a hold from freeing.
Plays it safe instead, looks to re-aggress in towards Lamps. The rest of the team, though, all noted on towards the other side, trying to work their way in. It's just Flashback letting them go through. Finds the right time when the RN is hot. 2 kills into his name, and down to just Foxy9 on the other end. Hyunmin will be...
Meanwhile, Gen.G, not much information. Texture has to win this fight in bats if they want to hold on to any intel. That shower's given over. Stealth drone comes through, tries to get a tag close. Munchkin, he's going to refill that smoke. He's got a judge in hand. He wants to make sure he can reclaim this part of the map. The stun comes through. Freeing, he swings around for 3. Who can stop this guy? DRX getting onto the site, 5 members alive on their bonus, and only 2 for Gen.G.
Just spins around on a swivel, 2 inside of bats, 1 on the site. How? And the round's instantly done. DRX now has reached double digits, freeing us 1 point away from his ult.
On B, and now they're going to go for a quick rotate instead of the flank, and Bane swings around. Munchkin not able to win that duel. Gen.G, where has the magic gone? DRX now getting free entry into the site. There is nobody. The stun sent to delay. Painchels and the Molly not going to be able to do work here. And that's going to be DRX waiting with Armageddon in hand.
Armageddon, snake bites, fragments, and everything to hold as well. The Armageddon gets sent through towards backside, pushes Foxy9 all the way out. He does take down Mako, so maybe a slim chance for Gen.G now as they flood on in. They are looking for a little bit more space. Foxy9 takes down yet another, but Hyunmin and Flashback goes in for yet another. The Wingman not able to complete on that defuse. It's just Flashback now trying to delay as much as possible. Down to 18 HP. Hops on the boxes, but gets shut down.
Through. Now holding an angle. He doesn't have an exit out of here. Texture. Oh, Hyunmin does catch Munchkin. Just on a little bit of a peek, it seems. Texture, meanwhile, holding against Bane. That's a good shot. But right now, look at the members of DRX. We've still got Flashback trying to gun down Texture. Immediately regroups with his team. Spike going down. Yeoman, a nice clean shot. Hot to keep them at bay. Do they know the position of Hyunmin? Showstopper in hand. If he gets one more kill, it's the showstopper around the corner. Yeoman guns him down. Opens up a chance for Gen.G on the retake. Flashback, long-range battles. Showstopper out from Texture, sends it, just misses the window. Flashback somehow guns him down right to the railing. Now, 2v2. Flashback very low. Repositioning all the way around B main. Freeing has to buy time with the salvo. There it comes. Does he stick the half? He does. Yeoman, he's gonna take the hit. Foxy9 can't win the duel! And DRX, an inkling of it, but they just don't have the weaponry. They have to double up. Are they gonna try to stand fight? Texture, this is a risky position. Surely they expect it. There's the pop flash, but he tries to hide in. But Hyunmin already through. Texture still somehow getting behind enemy lines. Now they've swapped positions. Do they have any idea where Texture has gone? Freeing wants to find out. Nightfall trying to distract, but Freeing from behind. Catches sight of Texture. It's going to be the stun to keep him at bay. His teammates trying to hold back sight. It's just an all-out brawl, but eventually it is just Texture and Flashback.
Next round comes up, and DRX are looking to break through the smokes.
Yeah, they just had him locked down right in the middle of the lane with the way the salvos were, and Gen.G, they're caught off guard. Yeoman, he does get away with his life. Charon has that orbital strike, so if he can stay alive in Hookah, this could be big for Gen.G. But we'll see as Flashback waiting for that curiosity to peek out, watching his back, making sure that the rest of the team can come through. A full wraparound from DRX. This is going to be a hard read. Flashback even gets the kill on the peak. They don't even know if the wraparound has happened just yet. The orbital strike gone. Munchkin, he throws out the snake bite. Is it going to be enough? It delays him long enough. Gets ahead of the Flashback, but Mako still going to go for the trades. Now a 2v1, but look at the health. Mako down to 7 HP. Texture trying to find a timing. Hyunmin's watching him. Whoa. Texture flicks up against Mako. Orbital strike online. There's a jump up. The right clicks. It's going to keep.
A little bit expensive for Gen.G already. Still though, trying to tag them through. Yeoman will be able to take down Freeing. Out towards the other side, Mako alone by a short. manages to work against Munchkin. There's that Bat's control, then able to kind of swing through. The smoke deep enough, trying to hold them off, but unfortunately not enough. Mako only able to take down another. Texture goes down to him. Foxy9 off to the other end, trying to hold off the Bat's play, but Mako comes back in to re-aggressing the Labs. Orbital strike at the ready, and he sends it through. Foxy9!
He gets that kill, shuts him down, spike down as well. Just a brilliant dance around lamps from the new pickup of Gen.G. Bane, trying to find out where the last member is. He finds Foxy9 looking the other way. Spike picked up only 10 seconds left on the clock. 0 point. Doesn't sense Charon nearby. Charon's going to go for the wraparound. Can he find the position? Oh no, it's just a Guardian. It's a 1v1, and Bane will get taken down. Gen.G hiding in the smoke. It's very forward. DRX has an inkling of it. There's a showstopper. It does take down the Viper, and he stays alive for the time being, but it's a spray down from DRX. The crossfire, good. Hyunmin and Mako each getting a kill.
The spray down noting additional support for Texture as well, so that's 2 players down for Gen.G. That could truly hurt them in the long run. Munchkin has the Viper's Pit, but way too far to deploy it.
And look at Foxy9. This time he takes the initiative, says, all right, I'll close in. I'll clear, make sure that they're not rotating. Charon, just try to hold them at bay, because I'll try to hit them from behind. We'll see if he finds the right timing, because DRX, they're creeping in. They're going to pop out, perhaps with a double. Bane's already in the smoke. They know that nobody is hiding close. Foxy9 finds one. He's waiting for the other. Where are they coming from? He's already ahead of it. A double kill on the flank from Foxy9. Munchkin holding it off angle. He sees the gun barrel. Gets 1 for 1. Free. You've had so many moments. The swing out, and Charon lands it. 3 in a row. If you can shut down the speed, then you can empty it. Armageddon comes through. He doesn't have a way out. He's flashed. He's caught. Showstopper lands. Gen.G now fighting from showers. It's a nice re-clear with the Thrash coming in from the TP. It's a crossfire, and what a call from Munchkin as they clean up the site. And Gen.G immediately going out, Fragment as well. DRX, they have no signs of stopping, but there's the flash. Hyunmin just can't quite get out. Free will go for the trade. Yo-Man, good for a quick 2. There's the crossfire. Munchkin with a double to his name, and Flashback left all alone. The Gen.G fans finally find the energy to cheer as it lands on a 3v1. As Gen.G look to take us to overtime. Flashback fighting so many targets. Now pushing in, Yo-Man down to 10 HP, finds Foxy! As it starts with Foxy9 and it ends with him! The spike, it's slow creeping towards there, and they're ready for it. The smoke goes down, Yo-Man still getting the trade.
Smoke's down.
Nope. Yeah, no more Viper for Gen.G, but they'll be ready. Paint shells now from both raises, trying to just delay.
Hyunmin doing his best to try to stay alive back aside. The rest of the team, though, working on through from heaven as well as spawn. Thinking of re-clearing lamps, but the spike not yet planted, so they're thinking, where could they really be? Buying time for Freeing to come in with a flank, and there it is, the shot against Foxy9.
Texture still holding true. There's Showstopper, but gets shut down for Bane. Charon holding by bench. Charon now all alone. A 1v2. He needs to land this shot, and Mako, the IGL of Charon going to get tagged first. He's going to get caught on the salvos here. He needs to get the trade, but Foxy9 actually swings around. But Hyunmin sprays out for 2 as well. It's a 2 for 2 trade, but meanwhile, a numbers advantage for DRX as they stand together on the site. Not quite clear of back of sight, Yo-Man and Texture, but it's an operator for Texture. He needs to find the pick. Will DRX give him an opportunity? Yo-Man finds one. Does that call for a trade? Does that call for a peek out? Texture just wants one target. They know where one is. And Texture has an inkling that he needs to push a different angle. Mako gets picked off by the operator. 2v1. Sees, caught, now noted. Yo-Man trying to find the kill. The stun comes out. There are the salvos. Now everything already spent. Texture is holding close. Freeing should know this. And Texture with the... He's coming all the way back around defender spawn. Gen.G, that post plant util. You still got that molly, you still got the mosh pit, and what a swing out from DRX. It's all members, but the spray down from Yo-Man. Again, a double kill here in overtime. It's going to be the defuse coming through. It's just right outside. Molly's gonna land. Eventually, it will take them off, but Mako pushes forward. 1v2. Charon antes the flash. He needs to get the kill. He gets one. Mako's off of it, but he lands the shot, and the defuse will... Round coming up, round 28. And DRX, they cut noise. Same thing, but Munchkin lands a clean shot. That's the toxic screen gone. A nice trade from Hyunmin. Now Foxy9 away. No wingman, no mosh pit, no Dizzy, notably. and DRX will start to creep towards the plant. Munchkin will clear out showers. They will have a retake opportunity for Gen.G. Prowler clears close. Now 3 members closing in. Question is Freeing's position. Still has that salvo with so little health. He's just going to wait for that util. Stealth drone is going to be the front man here for DRX. His texture just leads. He's being tagged. He peeks out with that operator. Mako gets a nice shot. 2, 3, and it's going.